morning, evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to our 5th day of training. Man, the firm is just going crazy. But anyway, so let's start back at 9:30 when we actually, I didn't take my first trade until 10:20. So I didn't take my first trade on MDT until 10:20. So that was back here. So I took a small I was going for a small win on this one, and that's exactly what I did. It was I got in short on MNDT, which I told you guys I was watching from the previous day for a major failure, but it really didn't give me that because when it pulled back here, I sold it to 1880. I bought it at I shorted at 84, and I bought it back at 80 after this pullback from 74. So that was just a $40 win. It pulled back and then dropped, but at that time I was already out of it. So I was sitting here at around. So I was still sitting here and an hour later, LYFT gave me a really big trade. I saw that down here, Uber was halted. And I was wondering, why the heck is Uber halted? And I look up Uber, and it was actually halted, and there was no it was due to pending news. So when I saw that, I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Let me go find out. So I went, and it was halted here, from here all the way till reopen. So I went and looked. I really couldn't find much, but then I look up LYFT, because one ride, that's how the market works. Something happening to, if they're in the same sector, something that's happening to one usually happens to the other. So I went over and look at LYFT, and LYFT was on the path going up. And at the same time, and if you look at those two charts, LYFT and Uber, I'm gonna show you this. They look exactly the same. You see that big drop, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Now look at Uber. Big drop, up, down, up, down. They literally trade together. But LYFT was not halted. So I'm wondering what the news is. So I kept watching LYFT, and next thing I know, this thing started sinking like somebody shot it, like a headshot. And I sold into it at $44.99, and I rode it all the way down to 44. So I only had 500 shares in it. So I made it was about it was $1. 99 cents. So it was about 500, five something that I got on it. And on that pullback here, because I was looking, Uber was still halted, and no one knew what the heck is going on. And then some people were talking about Trump is becoming a Uber driver. They talking about McDonald's buying them, and then they said Microsoft buying them. So it was just a bunch of nonsense. So I was playing the technical side of it until I found the real news. So and then I did find they were talking about buying some taxi company, and they raised their 2024 earnings, their projection. So I said, wait a minute, that's good news. Why is this thing sinking? So I shorted, made some on here, but I never really re-shorted it again. because there was never really a good entry for me. I was sitting at a 600 on the day, and I really was really hesitant on giving it back. And you could say, well, why didn't why didn't you hold from up here to and ride this thing all the way down? But at the time, though, as fast as it was going, when this thing, as fast as it flushes, when it start coming to the one bar from 43.52 going up to 44.17, you need to either take your profit or risk everything you just came down to get. So I got out, and then right when I got out, of course, flushes right back down. Flush all the way down to, what was the low of the day? 41. I was okay with that. But then this is where I'm sitting at 600. My palms are itching, and I'm looking at Uber that reopened and flush right back. So which I was expecting, but I was still playing Lyft when this reopened, because I would have got in here with no worries at all. And oh, it's actually flushing right now, 38. So palms itching. I took a stupid trade here. I shorted. Well, this one was another good trade from 39.56 and bought. Actually, this one I was trying to buy to go long, and I accidentally shorted it, and it went up. So I'm trying to get out, couldn't get out, because every time I put in a limit, because I go out with limits, every time I put a limit, it just skipped right over it. So I went and hold on a second. I think it's flushing for the day, and if it is, I wanna get in it, and because this is my low, it's approaching 86. Because if it breaks 86, it will be, the next will be 37, which is I'm gonna get in here 500 shares and give it a 10 cent risk, 90, because this is where the buyers came in, was at 86. So okay, I'm looking for that flush here. Anyway, so I lost 200 on that trade. So now we're down to 360. I'm gonna watch this for the rest of the day, into the close, and because I'm if it flushes down to 86, it will flush, which it came down literally on it. It's a double bottom, and I'm gonna sell into it and take maybe a small risk. I'm gonna keep it tight and go with it. So all right, thank you guys for watching, and be safe, and I hope you have a wonderful trade day, and we'll see what this Uber trade got to say about my rest of the day, and then we'll go from there. All right, guys, have a nice day. Thank you guys so much for watching today. As always, make sure you trade at your own risk. Make sure that you are willing to lose what you trade. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. Thank you so much.